Hi, I'm Murat Berdiev. I go to 6th grade at Harmony Science Academy, Euless, and my teacher is Miss Uzma, and my project is hydroponics, in other words, gardening without soil. Soil erosion has become a global problem today. Water and farming are leading causes to soil erosion. 33% of the Earth's soil has already been degraded, and over 90% could be degraded if not prevented by 2050. The equivalent of one soccer pitch is eroded every 5 seconds, which is 110 to 70 yards. In hydroponic growing method, there is no need for soil. This helps prevent soil erosion. Modern hydroponics allows us to save water, which promotes water recycling. Additionally, it helps out farmers to not worry about pesticides, pests, weeds, and soil. Hydroponic plants' roots are narrow and smaller than soil plants, which helps farmers to save space. Lastly, it requires less labor since all you do is change its water and add its nutrients every 2 weeks. All in all, helping humans so much, hydroponics offers a healthier life to humans. During my research, I found out big companies such as NASA use hydroponics, and NASA's reason is to provide astronauts with nutrients in long-lasting, easily absorbed forms. During my research, I also found out hydroponics is an antique way of growing. It was originated by the Aztecs 2,033 years ago. They were using a thing called floating garden. My real-life connection and my further applications. Hydroponics growing technique is one of the most effective ways to help prevent soil erosion. Hydroponics is effective since it does not need any soil and it requires less water, less space, less labor, and no pesticides. Biggest benefit is it helps minimize soil erosion immediately. It already attracts attention of big companies such as NASA. NASA grows crops in space without needing any soil. The project is still being developed. The produce is organic. If I do this project again, I would use aquaponics system by adding fish to replace nutrients. The fish's feces become good nutrients to the plant. My testable question and my variable. My testable question: will hydroponics or soil grow lettuce faster? Independent variable. My water and my soil. My dependent variable. The amount of growth in the lettuce. My control variable. The amount of light. The amount of nutrients. The amount of time. My hypothesis: if hydroponic plants are given the growing conditions, then they will grow the same or even better than the plants growing in soil. My material is water, lettuce seeds, plastic cup, plant nutrition, soil, planting pot, hydroponics kit. My procedure: first, I will plant the lettuce seeds into my hydroponics kit, then plant the other lettuce seeds into my soil. Next is to set up my testing area and only put my hydroponics into the testing area because soil will start growing bacteria onto my hydroponics plant. Then I will add the cap of my hydroponic plants for the first 10 days of its growth. Then I wait until they sprout out more and then add nutrients to the hydroponic plants. Then I wait until the soil sprouts out more and add water to the soil as needed every other day. Lastly, I'll record the data to see if they grew equally or if they had a difference. My growth lifespan. Day 1, you can see there's no growth. Day 5, you can see there's barely any growth. Day 10, they're both equal. Day 15, you can see they grew by a lot. Day 20, you can see they grew even more. Day 25, you can see they're almost ready to be eaten. Day 30, they're ready to be eaten. Here's my chart. Here is my result and data. My conclusion: my hypothesis was that hydroponic plants would grow better or equally as soil plants. My conclusion does support my hypothesis as it shows in my data. Over 90% of the earth crops are grown in soil, but have you ever wondered the damages done by soil erosion to the earth? Many people may not notice it, but every 5 seconds, the size of a football pitch, which is 70 to 110 yards, is being degraded. This project offers one of the most effective ways to help prevent soil erosion, which is hydroponics. My hypothesis is that if hydroponic plants are given the growing conditions, then they'll grow the same or even better. I planted the lettuce seeds into the hydroponic kit in the soil at the same time. But I will add a cap for the first 10 days of my hydroponic plant's growth. Then every 5 days I'll record its height, and by the time they're fully grown, I'll record both of their heights and see if they had a difference or not. I found out that they did not have a difference by the end of the project, so why not just switch the hydroponics growing method immediately? In conclusion, my data and my research support my hypothesis. Here's my bibliography. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my project.